Hey,
Okay.
Mike.
Hey, Zach, why are we talking high pitched?
I don't know. This is just how I naturally sound. How are you doing today? Huh?
I'm doing good. This is DuckCast episode 17, and we're
Okay,
gonna answer
you know what, Mike? This comedy is just too boring for me. Too bland. I can't do
I
this
think
anymore. I'm
it's.
done.
I think it's. I think it is just too.
And he's gone.
Oh,
And it's gone. South Park.
yeah. So
And he's back.
I have a funny Q&A
What's
story.
up, you fags?
I have a funny Q&A story, like I told you the other night.
All right.
It was yesterday night, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna name this YouTuber. It was a smaller YouTuber, so you will not be able to find his channel. And he was a nice kid, but he once did a Q&A video, and no one left any questions.
Is
They made a second,
Is this the guy I know who you're talking about?
probably.
Red profile picture.
I don't think so. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you after the
Okay.
recording.
Okay.
I don't think it was red. But anywho, he made a video though. He made a video where a second video after the first Q&A where he pissed off addressed his audience saying, "Guys, I need questions if I'm going to improve the show. Leave questions." He was like actually pissed off.
What a loser.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was so funny.
Zach, I have to say, you look like a guy from tech support
Thanks, man.
with the
How can I help
with
you
the
today?
little like.
I just thought about that though because we're about to do another Q&A. I was just thinking, what if we got like no questions and then we got pissed off about it? Like, guys, you gotta leave questions.
I mean, we got questions, but not a lot.
We got a fair amount of questions, I think.
How about we
Hail
start
Hydra,
off?
he was just a little bit burned out from asking so many cameraman
Oh
questions.
man, he left like 2,000 last time, and now it's like 5. So
We don't expect you to leave a bunch of questions, man. You don't have to. We're joking.
so Chris, thanks for coming on as our
Yeah.
first guest on the Q&A episode. Probably our last.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll start off with your question, which you actually left on my video.
Yeah.
So the question is, for those who don't know about the rivalry between you and Mike, that's me and Mike, not Chris and Mike, when and how did it start? Don't know.
I don't even
I
like.
think
We did an
yeah.
interview with me on like a Facebook video chat thing.
On my
V
channel.
chat. What was
yes,
the chat?
I forget. It doesn't matter. But there was this interview thing. Not really an interview, but kind of just like it was called Update first of all, which was stupid. But it was more like telling my audience just about your channel. That wasn't really the rivalry thing, but it did kind of start off
That was
us in a
that
video
was just
together.
kind of like first interaction in a video.
Yeah, that's what I said.
At that point, you've already been talking for a while.
And after that, I mean, you had a show on your old channel, Bemis 100, called the Waluigi Show, and I kind of showed up in that like once or twice. I was
Yeah.
I was that nerdy character.
I asked people to make mean videos about the show so my character could respond to them.
Sorry, everybody. Do this.
And that wasn't where it started either, though, because everyone did that. For a while, I had a rivalry with Cody, but it was in character, like he was Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that one didn't last. The Bemis and Ziff rivalry I know existed in 2011 because you did the Hiram Bemis 100 skit and I did the writing for Ziff Prod skit. That was kind of like a two-way video
When did I
thing.
do Hiring Bemis 100?
What?
I did a sketch called Hiring Bemis 100.
Yeah, remember it was because I wrote that really shitty script and sent it to you, and then you made a video making fun of me for it.
Is that still on my channel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
think
remember
saw
a video
it.
called though.
I'm gonna make a compilation soon, and I'm like still searching for stuff because there's like multiple channels and multiple times we've done it. I'm just gonna make a compilation video though of all the times we've acknowledged each other in our videos, and whenever it's a video where the entire thing was us mocking each other, because there are a lot of those, I'm only gonna show like a highlight of it. I am going to exclude Michael Help Wanted though. Just because Michael Help Wanted, I don't really think it's canon anymore.
I mean, there was me as the villain and you as the hero and rivalry.
In the Bemis 100 movie, I make you the good guy though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'll make a compilation video. The rivalry started in 2011. That's what I'll say. In 2010, I was still new friends with Zach, and I don't make fun of people until I've known them for a while. Like, I'm still relatively nice to Chris. I occasionally say something about him.
Yeah, and I accept it because I'm pretty stupid.
No,
I mean,
it's-
I'm surprised actually by that because we made a skit on my channel insulting you.
Yeah, it's not. It's not because you're stupid. It's because we all insult each other. That's how friends work.
Yeah.
The
exactly.
more I insult you, the closer we're becoming.
That's how friends
Okay?
work. Yes, it is. I know it is.
Now put your hand on the webcam. So
Okay. What for?
Yeah, look.
What was the point of
Best
that?
friends forever.
That hurt your ears, Zach?
No,
Nah.
so you were actually far away from the mic.
Yeah, it was really weird.
So anyway, that's just the rivalry is still a thing. The rivalry
Last
between
episode,
what?
episode 16, the audio sounded horrible. How's the audio right now?
It's fine.
Episode 16, I was like in that big room over there, so there was like a big echo the entire time.
Anyway, the rivalry between us is still going on. I think we've said it before. Like nowadays, I'm doing more for it than you are, but you're coming back with it.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
I'm coming back, and I'm coming back pretty soon.
Oh boy, how strong you think?
It's a stupid video.
Because one big comeback, one jab is cool and all, but multiple jabs is more entertaining for the rivalry.
Multiple jabs is entertaining, but one
Because then
big
you're just
jab
delaying
can
these
do.
jabs apart by so long. You gotta keep them
It's
reminded.
you could like word both of those to sound better or worse though.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do believe I beat both you guys because I'm gonna be doing one every day. So
One jab every day.
yeah, one jab a day.
Chris just wants to be part of this now.
Yeah.
Me and Zach are like Chris. Me and Zach are just gonna both turn on.
He's like, no, you know what he's like? He's like that Pokemon Go video I told you about, like Valor and Mystic fighting, and then Instinct coming by with a Pokeball hitting his phone, like, "Bah!" I'm in this argument too, like an
The
idiot.
thing is, everyone's
Like, who
gonna
are
tell
you?
Chris to shut up though, because like I'm the only one on my channel who participates in the rivalry. But like Nick won't ever say anything mean to Zach. But like even Nick is gonna be saying, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, Chris."
Whatever.
You can't join in on this.
Whatever.
It's a club.
Blood has been steaming since 2011 or possibly late 2010. I don't really remember.
No,
We have
I
to go to
I
another-
joined YouTube in late 2009, so it should have been 2010, probably.
I didn't join until 2010 though.
Yeah, and I just started like 2 years ago. Well, no, a year ago.
Started in 2010. It didn't start on videos yet. It just started between us.
I mean, I know I met
Actually-
you guys, like the Rich Alvarez crew, back
In
early
2010.
2010. Like,
Yeah, early 2010, and but
Just
like I actually
just
got to
nice.
know you guys. I actually like started to make fun of you. I didn't start making videos making fun of you until 2011, where I did it a lot in 2011.
I think the rivalry definitely started with the videos and not with like comments, because I don't think we were comfortable enough to do that yet. Like even in video chat, I think it was definitely the videos because it was more like a reference. And
me
the chat
learning
too.
that you were Jewish was like a big part of what started it, which sounds horrible now.
It's such a
but
dumb and lame and
it's-
cheap and lazy
It
jab.
is. It is. But I was all of those things when I was younger, and still kind of am now. But like, I was basically I went Eric Cartman on you right away.
Yeah. I was-
That's what happened. Like,
And
I
look,
even
to
edited the
this
voice.
day, I'm still wearing a green hat, just like Kyle. You know, things
Yeah.
are still happening.
I have not made a Jew joke in anything for a long time now. Like, I am proud of that. That the Jew has not come up in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did today.
yeah. Yeah.
But
So
I
anyway,
feel like it works when you don't do it often.
anyway, thank you, Chris, for your question. We can actually say that in
Yeah,
person. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So next
Let's move on.
question. Next question is from Hail Hydra. Already, wow. That was such a long delay until we got to a Hail Hydra question. I haven't seen the full. Oh wait, blah blah blah. But saying the name, blah blah blah.
my blah 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 in his comment.
Okay, here we go. Have you seen the Smosh Games Honest Game trailer on Pokemon Red and Blue? If so, what are your thoughts on it? I don't watch Smosh Games. I could care less about their honest trailers.
I like honest trailers, but I have not seen those.
Your audio is crap right now.
Yeah, like you both like froze out on for me.
Uh-oh.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. But
Okay. I have not seen. I like honest trailers a lot, but I have not seen it in a while, and I did not see the one that you are referring to.
Well, he's talking about the one that Smosh Games does. Like, that's a ripoff of the other channel that does.
I'm pretty sure that's the same guy.
I think it's the same guy, but like Smosh Games.
So it's not a ripoff. It's just him doing it for another channel as a way to promote himself because Smosh is one of the biggest channels he could advertise himself on.
The idea of Smosh Games took it from another channel, but all I'm saying is we don't watch Smosh Games, so we could care less.
They brought him on to be because they have a lot of shows on Smosh Games, and they wanted honest trailers for video games to be one of them.
I don't think it was necessary. But anyway, unless if Chris has seen the honest trailer on Smosh Games, but
did he see it?
No.
Okay.
I have to, because it sounds pretty cool.
No, it doesn't. It's Smosh Games. Anyway.
Smosh can do some.
Next
stuff.
question, again from Hail Hydra. If you had one item from Stupid Mario Brothers, or Stupid Mario World, or Plumber Knight, what item would you have? Chris is just getting excluded from these. I'm sorry, Chris.
Hey, dude, it's fine. Can I just answer like stupidly?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I would have
games.
my key. I would have my Keyblade. That's it. Done.
But that's not in the show. But okay, maybe it will.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What item?
I don't know because I wouldn't have a beam sword because I feel like I would injure myself.
I'm gonna choose a beam sword just because you said that. Rivalry going on strong. Yeah, honestly, a beam sword would be pretty cool just as long as I know how to use it.
A beam sword would be cool, but if you make a mistake, it's gonna fuck you over badly.
Oh well, hospital bills. Boo.
Like you'll chop your arm off or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It'll
Like
be
I remember,
fun.
like the pilot of Rise of the Critics. We had Michael making a really stupid mistake where he was waving his sword around, and it landed on his hand. And like, ah!
Wow.
But like, I'm trying to think. What other items there are? Like, if you
There's
count
the
the
fire
Mario
flower.
honest to God, a 1-up would be fucking great.
Was that Mario?
Yeah.
Was that in the Mario World universe? Stupid
I
Mario?
think if it exists in that universe since it's Mario, but I don't think it's been in the show. So I don't know if that counts. If I can't do a 1-up shroom, then I
Shroom.
The fire flower makes you look badass though. It changes your whole outfit. You don't even have to go to the dressing room ever.
What can I do with like shooting fire besides
Light and popcorn.
starting a campfire? Like starting a campfire, I guess.
Sitting around the campfire.
Oh. You're gonna sing. I can't sing.
Unless I want to like, start doing some illegal shit. I'm trying to think of what other items are in
They
the
have a
game.
gun in the show a few times. Guns, yeah.
What else?
Protection.
There's probably like an item that would be like really cool to have that I'm forgetting about.
The Tanuki leaf, like the one that turns into raccoon.
It's not in the show.
I should have like looked at these questions and thought about them ahead of time.
Well, no, because now it's like more authentic.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I'm trying to think of other items that are in the show though, because like there wasn't a 1-up shroom in the show, so. And plus, I guess it can exist in the show because otherwise, in like Plumber Knight, why wouldn't Mario just use that to bring Luigi back?
More so of a question, why are we answering this question for so long?
Because I can't think of an answer. I guess Fire Flower, so I can think of something better. Unless if 1-up shroom can count or not.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra asked it, so he gets to pick on whether or not.
Let's start a petition for Chavez to put a 1-up shroom in the Stupid Mario universe.
We can do that if we make it to my 2,000 on Patreon.
Okay, I think we'll make that in like a week. Most likely. I have a good hopes about that.
Alrighty.
All right.
Next question from Hail Hydra.
Again?
Yes. Oh yeah, Chris, get ready for a lot of these. What were some of your favorite running gag bloopers in Chavez?
You see, he keeps doing those compilation videos, which I
They're
don't have
alright.
a problem with. They're kind of obnoxious. Like, I don't. The thing is, those were fine, but then when the fans repeated them to death, and they started to participate in repeating them to death, like new jokes are. There's nothing wrong with making a new joke. You know that, right? I'll just say my favorite. I'll just say what my favorite blooper of all time is. I guess like running thing in the bloopers is just Julian fucking with people. Like I love him like spraying them with the silly string and then like laughing in a really obnoxious voice and then getting.
What was that one blooper where he's just like near the end screaming to the camera? I think he was screaming Chris or something. I don't know.
He does something like that. My favorite blooper of all time is them spraying his hair.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you, Chris. And that's
what did I do?
The other Chris. There's too many Chris's in the world. All right, you gotta know that.
That's my favorite blooper of all time. Is when he just like they're spraying his hair and Julian's whining like a little kid.
My favorite blooper is just because like it kind of brought us together, like us, the Rich Alvarez crew. The Wear a Show blooper.
Actually, that might. Out of all the run-in ones, then Wear a Show is the best.
It's so good.
Best blooper.
And he did that twice too, which was a great little callback thing. Is there anything else to that? Because it was a paragraph. Also say it how they would usually say it, such as shoot $20 or from Mona.
Oh, how we have to say it? Well, let's do it then, Zach. Me and you right now.
At the same time or one at a time?
At the same time. So 3.
Wait, which one are we doing first?
We're only doing Wear a Show.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. We're a show, 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 we're a show.
Classic comedy. Next question from Guess Who? Hail Hydra, that's who. What happened with the Christian after he was abducted at the Ghost Mart? That's the
this
question,
is referring to the Ghost Mart episode of Amos and Company. Well, I guess he found the light. I don't know, like I guess like Bemis and Company episodes, there's never really any consequences. Like a character gets in a bad situation or actually gets killed off, but then the next episode they're fine. So he got out of it somehow. He got out of his abduction. I guess really Fred was the only one who was in an uncomfortable situation in that one. Mike was completely fine with being abducted. All right, next question.
Why do I have a comment on YouTube on my notifications on my phone? This is from Chris saying, "Notice me, senpai."
Your notice, Chris.
Wait, what video did you leave it on? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. What did you comment on? What are you talking about? The Q&A video. Why are you leaving that? Literally 24 seconds ago. Wow. In the middle of a Q&A episode, Chris. Really?
Yes.
You're dead to me. God damn it.
Judge me later.
Actually, I skipped over Austin's question, so if you want to get to that, it's a really good one.
We still have Hail Hydra questions.
We do, but I'll get back to that because I think it's more important.
I probably should ask Austin's. Austin's is really fucking stupid. So
no, it's not. Shut up. Okay, question from IDK What to Name, aka our good friend Austin, aka Namco High Guy. Just saying that because of views. Anyway, does Bruno Mars is gay? Not a Game Grumps joke, I swear to God, but does Bruno Mars is gay?
Bruno Mars. Oh, my sister went to see them in concert.
Maybe?
That's his business. That's not really our business. It's not really our business. That's just his business, so.
I don't know about that.
Austin, you should respect other people's privacy.
Yes. Unless he did, and we just.
What are you doing,
Unless he
Mike?
did, and we're just stupid. What?
What's Mike doing?
Mike, what's Mike doing?
That's my Q&A question.
I'm drawing stuff while we do this.
Drawing? Okay.
Nice.
Because I'm trying to make a show.
All right. I guess while Mike's doing that, I got a question, which I don't understand why this is a question for me, but okay. Who would Zach's worst enemy be if he was in the final episode of season 6?
So you see the context of this. Let me just explain real quick. Is that in the final episode of season 6 of Bemis and Company, everyone gets the question, who was your worst enemy during the show? Because it's like treated as if it's the last episode. And Michael, Nick, not David hasn't been in the show for a fucking long time, Gage, and like everyone answers it. And I guess he's just asking, like, in the Bemis and Company universe, who is Zachary's worst enemy, which I think is kind of obvious, but go on.
My worst enemy. Probably you. Just, again, for the rivalry thing, I mean. I mean, if not you, just or just hilariously, just all of the, what are those brothers' names, the family?
The Wooten.
Yeah.
The Wooten brothers?
Yeah.
Just like weird, just like, if not Mike, just the Wooten brothers, because I feel like, just like me against an army of Wooten brothers, like.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I just like the idea of that. And who would Brent's, Joanne's, and Greg's worst enemies on the show be? Who would
I think
you
I
guess
can
it would
answer
be?
that.
Yeah.
For Brent, it's Michael, because Michael and Brent also didn't get along. Like, the difference between Michael and Brent and Michael and Zach, though, is Michael can tolerate Brent, and Michael is sometimes even willing to, like, enjoy being around him.
Mm-hmm.
But if Michael ever was in the same room as Zach, you can basically assume that he'd immediately attack him. And, like, just, like, yell something in German and then start punching him.
Oh, my God.
That wasn't even supposed to go that direction, but it did.
How about Joanne?
It's already there now.
How about Joanne, Mike?
I wasn't even thinking about it when I said it. No, but, like, so Mike, but, like, in Brent's eyes, it's definitely Michael's the worst. Joanne, she's not, I guess Bigfoot, because she's only in, like, 3 episodes, and Bigfoot is the only one that ever strikes her as a bad person, so Bigfoot is Joanne's worst enemy.
Okay.
I mean, really, the actors would get to choose who their worst enemy in the show is. I'm just assuming.
Last actor is Greg.
Greg, probably Gage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as a bonus one, Chris, who would your worst enemy be in the Bemis and Company universe?
I'd say the sandwich.
The sandwich?
That's across the fourth wall.
Still in the universe of Bemis and Company.
That is actually about to be part of the Bemis and Company cinematic universe, just because it's
cinematic universe.
Something else.
That's interesting.
BCCU.
Next question.
Yes.
Wait, Mike, I wanted to mention to you,
What?
you and I have the same sister with the same, well, not the same sister, but we have a sister with the same name.
Oh, yeah, but
Melanie.
Melanie?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
How old's your Melanie?
My Melanie is 12.
Oh, all right. Mine's like 19 in college, so all right.
Thanks for that riveting conversation topic, Chris. I thank you so much for being on this episode. Please kill yourself. Hail Hydra. If Rich Alvarez would be on your channel, would your life be complete? And what kind of questions would you like him to ask? So let's start with, if he was on the channel, would our life be complete? Totally, yeah. You know, first I'd sit down.
Content,
what?
But if that genuinely would be what completed our lives, that'd be fucking sad.
Look, what we would do, I would sit him down, I'd slowly pull down his trousers, etc.
Is that a 2-part question? Do you have like 2 questions in that? Or
well, yes, I was getting to that. If you would let me finish. Now back to my story. What?
It wouldn't complete my life, but I'd be more than willing to let it happen if he wanted to let it happen. But I don't think that ever would happen. But yeah, like I'm really good friends with Kevin, but I'm not friends with anyone else on the channel. Just Kevin.
So back to my story. Mike would be putting on lipstick. I would be putting on high heels.
Is this your fantasy?
Why are you asking me this? Of course it is. Anyway, so he also said, what kind of questions would you like to ask him? Which I actually do have a few if he ever was on the DuckCast. Like it would be an interview kind of thing. I think I'd ask him if he actually did have any confidence in the Patreon. Like he hasn't really spoke up about that. About that.
Sorry,
from what I've heard.
I would probably, if I ever had him on this channel in like a DuckCast, I would probably just try to have a sincere conversation with him. I don't mean to sound rude when I say this. I really do. I'm always going to be a fan of the guy's work. But I feel like if I asked like the generic questions, I'd get the generic answers that he's given a bunch of times. Like say, what do you do on your YouTube account? What are your plans for the future? Because like he's given these answers before, so I would honestly just try to have a conversation with them.
Like
And
if he
what were-
honest to God, like if he was ever on the DuckCast, like I would like it to be something that not everyone else, like what Chris on Stupid Smash Bros. 1 has done. He actually had a really good conversation with him, 2 episodes even, about
Yeah.
just a bunch of things relating to Rich Alvarez, but it's really specific questions that no one else really asks. And then a bunch of other ones, which made him feel really comfortable. I would like to do something like that as well, but also get down to like the more true, hard-hitting ones, even though if they might hurt a bit, boo-hoo, oh well, I would like to know an answer, and I'm sure everyone else would as well like to know. I think it's important, honest to God.
Yeah, and like it really, if like that's what it would be like with anyone though. If I ever had someone on, like if I ever had someone I looked up to on, because I do look up to Richie. He's a big part of what got me started. I was interested in filmmaking before I knew about his channel, but his channel is really what got me to start doing YouTube. Like, absolutely, and it's the reason I'm friends with all these guys. And it is, like, even though I didn't meet Chris through Rich Alvarez, I'm friends with Chris here because of Rich Alvarez, because I met Zach through Rich Alvarez.
And it's funny you say all this, too, because, like, I didn't know much about cameras or video editing. I didn't own any either until I saw Rich Alvarez and got inspired as well. Or, like, I wanted to do stand-up at the time, but kind of dropped it because I didn't think I could ever do stand-up even now. My life's not important enough to share stories like that on the stand-up. But, like, still being a comedian in some capacity, like, not with that format, but, even still, I think, weirdly enough, Rich Alvarez inspired me just more to get into that. And YouTube is definitely helpful in that way.
Like what I was saying before, though, is if I ever had anyone I looked up to, like if I had Doug Walker on here, or like I'm trying to think of some other person, some other name, but those are the two that are always in my head the most, Doug Walker and Richie, because they're the ones that have influenced me the most. Mm. If I ever had like Kerbifer on or any of those guys, I wouldn't want to talk about, like, honest to God, like if talking about their work came up, great, but I would just like to have a conversation with them. Like Kevin, when we had him on the show, we did eventually talk about his work because the conversation went to there, but we didn't start on that. We had a normal conversation and it led into that, and I love that about that episode.
Yeah.
So really, if I meet these people, because I know a lot of people will just come on and ask them about their work and whatnot, I want to like get to know them, have a conversation with them.
That's what a lot of interviews nowadays are. It's more like advertising and promoting, like when Seth Rogen does a new movie, it's all about promoting the new movie, which is their job. That's supposed to be what it's doing. But and a real interview, just my perspective, is the more personal questions. They have
some back and forth.
And I think it's important. I think it's important for Rich Alvarez. What?
It also doesn't always have to be questions. You can just start talking with them.
But
and that's not what an interview is. That's what a talk show is, which is what we do.
But I'm just saying, like, I still think, from my third-party perspective of the Rich Alvarez channel, I think it's very important that Richie talks about some of these things, because he's really not to his fans about it, and like whether or not his viewers watch the DuckCast that he would be on, even still, just having that thing be out there for free for everyone to see, have that option for people to see, I think is important.
Okay, that was a good question. Like, honest to God, that was probably my favorite one to answer so far.
Oh, also, just asking him about some bloopers behind-the-scenes stuff that we never got to know about. That would be pretty fun to know about.
Yeah. I do. I get to hear a little bit about that from Kevin, which is always fun.
But like the actual dude that films with all these other actors, he edits everything too. Okay. So, Hail Hydra, another question. I'd also like to ask Kevin this question. He's not here. So I'm sorry. Wait, so do I have to skip over this? How about we answer it for him? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a question for all of us, but he said he'd like Kevin to answer in the future too.
Okay, we'll keep it
on Kevin's Q&A.
If you like anime, what are your favorite animes?
I know what this question is.
Yes.
No, read what he says. It's a freaking Filthy Frank reference.
Yeah, I'm reading it. Wait, let me start all over, actually. If you like anime, what are your favorite animes such as Toy Story, Cory in the House, airplane instruction videos from the 80s, Seinfeld? Joke question from Filthy Frank BTW.
We have a follower, Papa Frank, in the house. I did not know he liked Filthy Frank. I've actually learned a decent about, like, one, Hail Hydra wants us to call him Ty.
I'm never going to call him that. I love calling him Hail Hydra.
I will forget. I will forget to call him that all the time, but I will try to.
Yeah.
But Ty always tells us to like me and him actually like I've actually gotten to know a couple of the YouTubers he likes because he talks about them in the comments sometimes, and I often like them too. Like he's a fan of I Hate Everything, which I also really like. But Filthy Frank,
I didn't even know he was a fan of Filthy Frank until just
yeah,
now.
like Phil, I just learned that now too. But Filthy Frank, yeah, that's some funny stuff.
I
as
didn't
for
even know that
anime,
joke,
like,
honest to God.
to give you like you didn't, yeah, that's from a Filthy Frank episode where he like
Yeah.
refers to did you ever see the Weeaboo one?
Yeah, I probably forgot
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
Yes, it's like I'm into some animation, you know, like Toy Story,
Yeah.
Corey in the House.
Because like I was reading it just now, and I didn't see the Filthy Frank thing. I was being like, is Hail Hydra retarded or I don't know. But no, good thing you're not.
Cheers.
We're on the last question,
But
All right.
is this the last one?
the long one, which most likely you won't have an answer for.
Oh wait,
Most
okay,
likely.
well let's talk about this question. We didn't talk about anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can answer it. My favorite anime is, and I've seen a couple that I've really liked. I'd say my favorite 4 narrowed down to Full Metal Alchemist, the 2003 one.
Yes.
Brotherhood is good too, but the 2003 one is the best in my opinion.
Yes.
Just because, I mean, really, I said this before in the last one. They both tell very different stories, and I prefer to.
Yeah, definitely.
I love Death Note. I love Code Geass, and I like Gurren Lagann a lot too. But that one's like very silly. But it's like crystal meth because I watched the entire show in one day. And I like Full Metal Alchemist more, but even that show I didn't watch as obsessively as I watched Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann was the master of fucking cliffhangers. Like it made you want to watch more and more, and it was incredible.
Yeah. Mine, yes, Full Metal Alchemist. I've seen both series on Netflix. I've seen both of them, and yeah, they do tell a lot of different stories. I actually wanted to find out where I would get the automatic arm because I think that's really cool. And I found it on Amazon, which is fantastic.
Expensive as hell though, right?
$200. Not that expensive.
But like Nick recently went to a convention, and he asked if he could borrow my Edward Elbert costume that we used in Across the Fourth Wall. And I said sure, and I let him use it. I said, what are you going to do for the arm? I said, are you just going to cover it up with the sleeves? And he said, actually, no, I have a different idea. It's going to paint it. And I was like, okay, that doesn't sound good. He painted his arm, though, and he did such a great job with it that it actually worked, painting his arm.
Chris, why'd you have to throw that dog ball?
Sorry.
Sort of guy.
Right.
He wants to play.
Wait, Chris, were you done?
Oh, Bleach.
Never saw.
And you've never seen Bleach?
No.
It's really cool. I like.
Isn't that one of the shows that has like 600 episodes?
I have no idea, but it's got like basically people and Soul Reapers, which
I can't get into like I tried Naruto, and the thing is, I like a lot that's in the show. Other parts I find pretentious and annoying.
I don't watch Naruto just because I've met the fans of it, and they're really annoying. Like I have friends that are Naruto fans, but they're pretty annoying. Like honest to God, like I don't want to get into it. I don't want to become the.
I can't get into a show that has episodes. Like I can't.
Chris, I swear to God, you better shut that dog up, put a muzzle on it. I don't care.
I'm about to shoot him.
If it goes over 200, I probably won't get into it.
Anyways, and last one being Max dies. That's the last one. Max fucking dies.
Wow.
Max, cut it out. Come on.
You can go over there and shut him up, Chris. That could be another option.
I'm still listening. I'm still listening.
Yeah.
Oh no, now everyone's leaving me. At the same time, okay. Hi everyone. You see that? Oh, it's backwards. My channel's IfProd. If you ever want to check that out, it's a cool channel, better than Bemis 100 and Bemis and Company and Ulrichster. Totally Ulrichster. Actually, I like Ulrichster. I like the beginning, middle, and end of its story that progresses over the years, and now it's just kind of downhill. He was going to get the climax of the story, but now it's just he kind of failed. He didn't go forward with it. And now it's just Ulrichster. It's not the Ulrichster. It's just Ulrichster. It's a very boring channel now, with YouTube poops.
The fucking YouTube poop I made. Last time I checked, it has like 2,000 views. I look back a year later and it has 30,000.
That's the peak of your hard work over the years.
No, that would be the creepypasta video, which I am
About
ashamed of being my
Yeah.
#1 video.
Yeah, sorry about that. Max is usually not that aggressive.
So my answer for the anime
Not
thing.
that
Oh, okay.
though.
Sorry, do you guys want to speak?
I just went in front of the camera like an animal.
Okay.
I completely disregarded the fact I was being recorded. All right, Zach, tell me. Wait, Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, you had one more anime thing. Zach has to
Okay.
tell us his.
Oh yeah.
Mine's
One
gonna be
more.
really short.
It's between Pokemon and Digimon. Was that a response
Was
to
that
the stress?
attractive? Was that attractive, guys? No, I loved Pokemon when I was a kid, and I actually liked Digimon too when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Like,
were great as a kid.
It's funny
Don't
that
fall in-
I don't think people like Pokemon as much anymore, especially considering like the recent episode in Japan, Ash lost again to the Pokemon League
God.
for like the 5,000th time, and people are pissed off about it. So, yeah, I don't know about you, but I think Pokemon's going downhill. Ash Ketchum, best Pokemon trainer ever. Mike's webcam is off now; it's back. We got some lag issues going on. This is great. No one's talking. This is great. I think Mike is frozen actually.
Sorry.
I'm speaking.
Your audio's
I'm
bad.
sorry.
Your webcam is frozen.
I'm here.
And Max is
Now it's
barking
loading.
again because
My
my dog
God.
Zeus is being an ass.
Better now? Is it better now?
This is the
You're
point of the show where
still
Chris just
frozen.
says things, and I'm trying to get things in order,
Whoa.
and Mike's thing is going wrong. It's still going wrong.
Why?
It's loading.
Is it better now?
No, it's loading.
No.
Is it better now?
No.
No.
Turn your
No,
webcam
actually,
off and turn it on.
Audio is okay. Audio is okay.
Okay, now you're back.
Yay!
God damn it.
Ah, damn it.
Look at
Am
that.
I on?
You're loading now. You were fine for a second, but then you turn. Oh, now there's your ugly face again. And then there's the loading screen.
I am on my screen. I was gonna ask if Ash beat Gary.
This is the worst. Oh, now you're back.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Did
I
you
feel
I
like-
had to ask this?
I feel like you guys are restricting me from saying this answer, even though it's like the shortest answer, like I've said.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to have the dog barking in the
I
video thing.
redesigned you, Zach. No, not those.
Your webcam is so grainy right now, I can barely tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Your,
I redesigned you.
someone's internet is
Anyways.
screwing up. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
mine has all the bars.
Same here.
Well, kill yourselves.
Zachary, you keep refusing to answer my question.
What?
Has Ash beaten Gary yet?
I don't.
Ah.
Gary is not even in the
That's a good
anime
question.
anymore. I think he appeared last time in 4th gen maybe in an episode, but they're just friends now.
Yeah.
They're just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's dumb. He lost his cheerleader friends, Gary. They all grew up, have
Yeah.
families, have kids.
Yeah. And then they all moved.
Now he's like 40 years old and no one's interested.
No, they're still 10.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Look at that. You know, just keep Mike's profile picture up. How about that? Creep out the
Really?
audience.
Looks funny though.
We have Zachary. Tell us about your favorite animes, and let's answer the last question.
Fine, Jesus. Just I haven't seen that many animes, so I'm only gonna go by the one that I've seen from beginning to end, which is Sword Art Online, which I do like the second
Oh.
half. Among most people's opinions of how they feel about the second half of it. I mean,
I
like
think
it
I like the second half of it too. Are you talking about the Sword Art Online 2 or the
no,
second half?
I
of the
haven't
first
seen
season?
Sword Art Online 2, just the first season.
So me and you are on the same page. I prefer the second half too.
Like, you told me
think-
about the second half and how I may or may not like it, and I saw it and I was like, it's fine. Like,
Yeah,
I understand.
like the second
I
half.
understand why people might not like it, but that doesn't make it terrible by any means.
I like the second half more, but a lot of people don't like the second half.
I like the first half more personally, but I still like the second half. Like, and you're still loading, by the way.
Whatever. Just ask the last question.
Yeah. Also, I've seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood up to the 4th part. Haven't seen the ending of it yet, so just saying that.
Yeah.
Anyway, final question from our good old buddy Xander Burr. What are your
Oh.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on the new, technically not by now new, but Comic-Con 2016 trailers, such as Doctor Strange, Wonder Woman, Justice League, King Arthur, didn't know about King Arthur, Skull Island, Star
Oh.
Wars Rebels, Season 3, what? I don't know what that is, Gotham, Stranger Things, and so on, plus the Netflix, Marvel, DC stuff. My god, Xander Bro, oh boy. Long ass answer for this. Let's start off with Doctor Strange. Who's a fan of Doctor Strange?
I am.
Okay. Thoughts on the trailer, the recent one.
I really liked it. It looked really cool. Like
Yeah.
with all like the particles moving through the air, that was impressive. Like when stuff like broke apart and you saw like bits and pieces fly like slowly.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
Is the movie coming out in
everything being
September or October?
I have no idea actually.
Yeah, I want to see it though. Like it looks cool. It's
Yes,
like
it does look very.
like other than Thor, we haven't had all that mystical, magical stuff with any other
Yes,
superhero yet.
I would
so
agree.
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
What other movie? We're just gonna steamroll through this. Wonder Woman. What do you think of that?
Wonder Woman. I did like Wonder Woman. Like I like the big like six from like Justice League.
Chris,
Superman, Batman.
Chris. Talking
Yeah,
about the trailer.
I know.
Trailer,
I know.
not the character. The trailer.
Okay.
You're off topic.
Well, it is Wonder Woman, but anyways, Wonder Woman, I liked it. I mean, they kept the exact idea of how like the Amazon women like grew, like became, and then they brought up Wonder Woman, but they made her armor, like not like the like costume, which is kind of interesting.
Well, that was in Batman v Superman too. The same costume.
Well, yeah, that too.
But yeah, no, I like it. I like
Yeah.
the trailer, how they brought in her theme song that they used for the Batman v Superman, which I think is the best part of Batman v Superman.
Yes.
I hope it's in this
Yes.
Wonder Woman movie. I don't know,
I
it
think
looks
it is.
badass. It looks really cool. First
Yes.
female superhero movie from what I've heard, from what I remember. I think
Yeah.
it is. Pretty sure.
Oh no,
So, yeah.
there's a Supergirl too.
Well, movie.
Yeah, no, Supergirl is a movie.
From like what year?
Like recently.
No, it's a TV show, Chris. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? I thought it was a movie.
It's a TV show. Justice League.
Oh.
Is my webcam on yet?
It is. It's on. Yeah, I think it's Mike's internet that's bad. His audio and video are terrible.
You're the internet. Fuck you.
Okay, Chris, what do you think of the Justice League trailer?
I don't think I saw the Justice League trailer, but I will
Uh,
see the Justice League trailer.
It's like more of a montage of clips rather than a trailer. The marketing behind this movie is weird. Like,
Wait,
they-
do they
they
have
got-
Martian Manhunter?
no, they got
Uh.
Cyborg's face looks good, like the eye thing, but its body looks all blocky and ugly and all CGI, and it looks really ugly. Flash, I don't like the suits. Has all these wires around it for some dumb reason. They have no purpose. Superman didn't show up in the trailer. Having doubts about him even being in the movie.
Yeah.
Who else is in it? Aquaman. He looks badass.
Aquaman, yeah.
He looks badass. When they showed
Yeah.
when they showed the logo in the trailer, it looked so bland, and it's like that's not a movie, a logo.
Yeah.
Like that looks so stupid. King Arthur trailer. Don't know much about the King Arthur trailer.
I
Didn't even
liked
know there
it.
was
I
one.
liked it.
What's it about? I don't know much about it.
Basically, it's King Arthur, like and Excalibur.
Yeah. But I didn't know there was a trailer
Basically,
recently
a
about
new
it.
twist.
Okay.
It was I remember reading about it. There was a much older version of Arthur, and now they're remaking it, making it look a lot more badass.
Mhm.
But all I know is that Arthur does not want to be king, but it ends up like taking the sword on everything, and he's like, I think, fighting the idea of becoming king. Like he doesn't want to; he just wants to be himself. But all in all, like cinematically, it looks amazing. I like it, and they have like really cool like creatures flying in and out.
Okay. Skull
Yeah, I'd
Island.
recommend watching it.
Skull Island, the King Kong thing,
Uh,
right?
Oh yeah, I think I saw that once. I can't remember what it looks like, but it looks interesting.
Does that have Tom Hiddleston in it? Because I might have seen it.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a big King Kong fan, so I don't know. Star Wars Rebels Season 3, so I guess it's a TV show, so I don't really care about the Star Wars TV shows, honest to God.
Nah.
Could care less.
Yeah.
Gotham. I have not seen Season 2 yet. I've only seen Season 1, so I don't know much about the Season 3 trailer, and I want to resist seeing it until I see Season 2. So,
I do like Gotham. I need to get back into that show though, man.
Without
I probably
without
have to rewatch
spoiling
the
it,
whole thing.
without spoiling it for me, what did you like the season 3 trailer?
I didn't see this.
Okay.
I haven't caught up with Gotham in a while, but I do like the show. For anyone who doesn't know the show, it's basically like Gotham, like Batman Gotham, like the Penguin and a few other characters. But it's really cool. Like I like the concept of Penguin being like some kid
Yes.
who like is gonna become like mastermind, and like the mob bosses
Okay.
are incredible.
Stranger
And the
Things,
detective.
which is
Heard about
okay.
a lot about Batman.
Yeah.
I'm being ignored.
Like I like Gotham. It looks cool. Stranger Things, which is already up on Netflix. I haven't seen it yet. Mike has seen it and he loves it.
Wait, Zach, I think Mike was saying something.
What?
Mike?
Am I actually connected right now?
You are?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay, I was basically, it's like almost irrelevant now because you finished talking about, but what I was going to say real quickly, from my very little knowledge of Batman, the Penguin is pretty much the most depressing villain I've ever come across ever.
I'd agree, yeah.
There's a show called Gotham, which only season 1 is up on Netflix. Mike, I highly recommend it. It is so good.
Yes.
Like their version of
would too.
Penguin
It's
is so
really cool.
badass. Even though his character isn't,
Yeah.
you'll know what I mean. But it's like
In the
really
animated
good show.
series, apparently there's an episode where he like tries to be better, and but he just gets punished for it, basically.
I think. I
Um,
don't remember that.
Yeah, Gotham is all about like Batman as a kid. It's all about the Commissioner Gordon as a younger man. Penguin's a younger man. All these characters are now like 30 about years younger. It's like a pre-story.
Definitely 30 years
a
younger.
prequel.
Zeus.
Anyway, Stranger
can't
Things,
believe it.
again, Mike said he loves it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
And,
I haven't either. I want to so bad.
and I think that's it. That's
Yeah.
the Q&A.
And-
Did I miss anything? I don't think I did.
No.
No. So, we're at 46 minutes. We could honestly just end this.
I'd say let's wrap it up and
Yeah.
say goodbye to all of our audiences. We'll do another QA in season 2. I don't know when. Probably like I don't know. God,
We'll do another, wait another 5 episodes, and then,
We made 2 episodes today, so after tonight there'll be 18 recorded at least.
Yeah.
Episodes. Chris, Zachary, let's be proud. Letting the show run this long first season. Do another Q&A in season 2. Happy we're still actually doing this one. We have said that before though.
You said it, Michael's face.
Oh, my webcam is off.
Yeah. All right. Besides all the
just as a fucking tradition, fuck.
Well, that was laggy, and I could barely understand what was going on. Oh, look, there's a script on the screen. Wonder what that's about. Kill yourself. God, I never know how to end these. I'm just gonna call back for once and see what's up. Maybe they'll respond. Maybe, just maybe. If all hope is not lost, it's calling back. You better pick up at least one of them. I mean, I don't want to be here to. Oh, hey, you're here.
Chris just got. I was in a call with Chris, and now he's not in the call. Now I'm in a call with you.
Yeah, this is so depressing. You agree, everyone? Right? It's depressing. I hear myself on your end now. This is a terrible outro. I'm still recording, but.
Well, stop recording.
No, don't tell me what to do. I just want love.
Let's just not do the show anymore. How about that?
Why doesn't Chris ever call back? He's such a loser.
He was in the call with me, and now he's not in the call anymore.
I was saying, like, the call was so laggy I could barely even understand what you guys were saying, so when you ended it, I just didn't know what would happen.
I basically said, you know what, for old time's sakes, fuck you guys, and I ended the call.
Okay, cool.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. So you want to end it now for realsies?
Yeah, but Chris, I guess, isn't in the call now.
Well, screw him.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta send a message to him over Skype.
My drawing program.
It cut me off at some point. I wrote that to Chris on Skype chat, and now he's saying that. And oh god, Mike is still in the call with me. I actually think I'm gonna hit the. Okay, he's saying about his dog. All right, end the thing, Mike. End the thing, Mike.
And what?